Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. That's all we can do, really.
I'm hoping that now that Joanna's dead, they're just gonna move on and not really bring it up anymore, but I'm gonna say the like, her wishes are with us or whatever thing from the woman who fed children to a monster bit really, like, it's maybe my least favorite thing in the game, at least narratively. They don't have to be like spitting on her and saying like, oh, she got what she deserved, scum, etc. Like, they don't have to be ridiculous about it, but like, they are, the main cast is going way too hard at making her try and seem sympathetic or like, ah, you know, she was actually a friend of ours or something. Like, I do not like that. I do not like that at all.
Not bad, pups.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Don't say that if you're trying to get in his good graces.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
Right. It worked for us.
Well said. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
Man, I hate her eyes.
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you? And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
We know how to dress.
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh?
What?
Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
A gopher is in someone who, like, runs, like, does stuff for you, like a caddy. Okay. When I read ahead in the sentence and saw gopher pop, and I thought it was some kind of, like, British phrase for, like, a chat or something. It confused me so much at first until Nurus actually said the sentence.
might be a trap.
Don't get cold feet now. We knew going in that any plan to win his favor would be dangerous.
We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
It's engraved on his body.
Maybe he's engraved it directly on his body.
Yeah, somehow I doubt he'd literally carve incriminating evidence onto his skin. It'd be backwards in a mirror besides.
What?
It's more likely to be in his runner.
What? Backwards in a mirror? What is that? Are you stupid? Are you an idiot?
Do you really suppose it would be in the runner he uses even today? The incident was near a decade ago.
If he used a magic... Let's actually be smart about this for a second. If he used a magic spell to kill the prince, which by the way still makes no sense. If he was able to hit him with a magic spell, he should have just shot him in the face with a gun or a fireball or whatever. But if he did that, and then there was a formula that incriminated him as well as was the cure to save the prince that he wanted to kill, he would get rid of it. If it's like, if the formula's on a piece of paper or like whatever, he would destroy it. He would get rid of the evidence. The idea that it still exists is asinine and can only be true if for some reason it has to exist for the curse to work. Otherwise, it's just Louis being an absolute idiot by keeping it.
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Johanna! A backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph! She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the Church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? A word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Luis's man. Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt, if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
Maybe it's a trap by Gödel, actually, because he's mad at us.
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
The Night Prowler, huh?
Let's hurry.
The place should be on the edge of town, I've heard. The ferryman should know how to get there. Alright, honestly, let's just get right over there. And see what the heck is going on. Or we could go talk to Moore, actually. We haven't been in here in a minute. To Academia! I don't think Gödel is smart enough to set a trap. That's a good point, chat. Good point.
Fascinating.
So you have a new archetype, have you? I expected nothing less. Please do not hesitate to inform me when you wish to study it.
Ah, how good of you to come.
Need to do some skill inheriting. Do not mind me. We still only got one on mage. Hopefully that changes soon. Healer. Let's put Conde and Blizz both on you, because I think I am gonna switch rogue to healer before too much longer. Stroll, you're working on Swordmaster. You've got Merchant at 15. I do want you to rank up Brawler. I think I'm gonna wait a bit longer for Swordmaster to go a bit further, but I do, because you can also get Pugilist. I do want to switch you over to Brawler soon. Hulkenberg, done with Knight, working on Magic Knight. You got Mage to 12. At some point, I'm probably gonna want to get your Mage to 20 so that I can get those higher level magic skills from the Wizard for you to put onto Magic Knight for coverage. I really should figure out another class for you. Actually, wasn't I gonna look at giving her Commander, because that was the one that, like, gives stat buffs and whatnot, I thought? Faker is how to get, like, Debilitate. That could also be good for her. Support role that inspires and move allies to the front row. Does that mean this one goes on the back row? Increases all defense. Oh, you just get Marukukaja out the grate. I mean, that's pretty good. Fiery Strike. Ooh, medium fire damage to one enemy. Is this is a physical move, not a magic one? Getting her some magic or some physical fire attacks could be good if that's a thing. Against one enemy's repel magic and repel physical skill. Weird. Moves all allies to front row and increases their attack by 2 ranks for 3 turns. Oh, that's interesting. And then Rebellion is always neat. Yeah, you know, Commander, I think, could be a good one for Hulkenberg. I'm gonna leave her on Magic Knight for now until she ranks it up some more. Yeah, we're almost at Heavy Rush, which is really good. And then Evasion Up is always nice for anything, really. But yeah, give me the Commander on Hulkenberg, even though I'm not gonna put her on it right now, but we probably will put her on it later.
Right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of a stout-hearted officer, one who boldly leads their army from the front, vanguard upon the path to peace and prosperity. 3,000 magic, yes. Let's get that on Hulkenberg. I think that's a good side one for her. to go alongside with the knight. Then hear us, O valiant heart, by shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a commander. Let's go. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls, a worthy heart who tempers anxiety to strength. If thou art prepared to lead soldiers proudly into battle, then I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the commander. So this is the commander archetype. I will offer my support to guide our squadron to victory. I offer victory to His Highness the Prince. I believe that the future of the kingdom is beyond those laurels. Right, cool. Well, I see the number of archetypes you've studied has grown. I'm pleased. My own research is coming nicely thanks to you. Not much, but please take this as a token of thanks.
Ooh, a new means of protection.
Do not channel it right now. We will in the future, though. And then you just have to get to Commander level 20 for whatever the next one is, as well as us getting Bard into rank 3, which we, will do, obviously. All right. Heisme. You are 2 away from being able to get Assassin, which I definitely want you to get. What does Assassin got going on? Steel, Lurking Nightblade, medium physical dark damage to 1 enemy. Decreases hit and evasion for 3 turns? That's sick. Very expensive, though. May inflict hex on all enemies. Deals heavy physical dark damage to 1 enemy. May 1-hit KO. Oh, that's cool. Increases evasion by 5%. Very good. Dodge Electric, which is fantastic because you're weak to electric. Deals weak physical slash damage to 1 enemy 1 to 3 times. Absorbs MP. May 1-hit KO. This seems awesome. Kind of luck-based, but also very cool. Low endurance, though. Okay. Neat stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the Faker, because even though I don't think the Faker is actually all that good, because, none of these skills really interest me, this is 48 MP, chance to inflict forget, and then turn icons added or removed at random. That's so dumb. But I'm pretty sure your evolved form is going to end up, the Faker's evolved form is going to end up having Debilitate, which is what I want. I see. So let's go ahead and study that. I'm going to want Debilitate on at least one of my characters, if not multiple. I think Heisme will be a good target to be able to use Debilitate.
Of course.
Let's do it. A worthy heart who tempers anxiety to strength. If thou art prepared to embrace the unknown and sow chaos in thy opponent's hearts, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Faker. How interesting, this Faker's soul. I can certainly get behind a power that baffles enemies and sows chaos. Hi, that's me. Disorder is a valid tactic in battle.
My power swells forth.
All right, don't switch to it yet, though. All right, and then, to get the other form, you have to be rank 8, so that's going to take a hot minute. So we don't have to worry about ranking up the Faker anytime soon. Jeez, all the way to 8 for the 2nd level. It must have Debilitate. Actually, I can check. Yeah, there it is. Rank 13 Debilitate. I knew it. Turn icon randomness. Decreases attack and defense for 1 enemy by 2 ranks for 3 turns. That's really good. Transfer MP to an ally is interesting. Debilitate is what I want. Unpredictable physical slash damage to 1 enemy. Interesting. The only purpose I see in this, unless you want to go into the RNG slot machine, is the only thing I can see wanting out of the Faker tree here is getting Debilitate on Heisme, so we'll worry about that later. This is we're probably not going to even, use this one in combat. We will probably dump a bunch of experience items into the Faker later when we have the ability to get its evolved form. All right, and I don't think I want to hit Stroll with anything new right now because he's, I don't really care about the Merchant, to be honest. Although eventually, we have to get rank 8 for the Merchant one too, and you have to get Commander to 10. Interesting, so I might try and get you to do that eventually just to get it. But he's got Pugilist that he can work on whenever he's done with Swordmaster and then he's got Brawler, and then I want to get Pugilist. Oh, dude, the Pugilist looks sick. I love that. So as soon as he's got Swordmaster, I might not even wait for Swordmaster to get to 20. I might just let it rank up some more and then swap over to Brawler. But we'll worry about that later. All right. And then Rogue, I'm going to switch over to Healer soon after I get Wizard up to about 10. Probably when I get Wizard to 11, because that's when it gets Shield Blessing. Increases strength and hit rate of synthesis. Ooh, that's really good. But after we get Wizard to about 11, then I'm going to switch over to Healer, get that to 20, and then we're going to go for Cleric. Because at the very least, I want Hamon. Yeah. I'm down with how this is all looking right now. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. I'm liking it a lot. I really like the archetype system. The archetype system is very fun. It's like one of my favorite things in this game, for sure. But we're a little over 3 hours. I started a little late today, so I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up now instead of going for 4. Also, I'm just like really, really hungry. I'm very hungry, so I think I'm going to wrap up here. This seems like a really good spot to end. We just got to Brilhaven. We turned in Joanna and the heads and all that. We saw a bunch of cutscenes, and we get to go see what Lewis's message is about next time. So, yeah, I think this is a good spot to stop for today. For those of you watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to catch streams live, link to my Twitch channel in the description. I'd love to see you there. Or keep watching on YouTube. I appreciate your support either way. And until next time, farewell.